Arthur makes a terrifying discovery. Every time his wife Alice does something for him, a scale grows on his wrist. By the third scale he still doesn't care. He ties Alice up and throws her into Mark's bed. He has no idea that move will haunt him forever. Alice is the only one in the tribe born with green serpent blood. She can choose her own gender at will. She chose to be a woman just to marry Arthur. She gave him 30 years, kids, family, everything, and he poisoned her with a piece of cake. Dying, she finally learned the truth. He only married her for the money. His real love was his own sister Wendy, but she got a second chance. This time she chose to be a man. The transformation takes a full week. She begs the tribal elder to keep it secret. Then out of nowhere Arthur asks to bond with her. Alice immediately knows something is off. She suspects Arthur was reborn too, so she warns him bonding is not marriage. Once bonded, his gender will shift to match hers, and he will have to obey her every word. Arthur is still bitter. Last life he got hit by a car right after moving the assets, so this time he needs to get Alice's money fast. He agrees without hesitation, swears he'll do whatever Alice says. That same night they complete the bonding ritual. Arthur doesn't actually believe Alice can change gender, so the next day he rushes to set up a dinner with her parents. He sits down and tells them straight no money for a wedding, no money for a dowry either, then demands they sign over all their assets to him. Alice's father is furious, but Alice agrees on the spot. She says she's marrying Arthur no matter what. Just like that, Arthur gets everything, but then he notices a new scale on his wrist. Alice tells him it's just a mark of the bond. She knows this is only the beginning. The bond requires 3 wishes granted to Arthur. Once all 3 are done, she becomes male, and Arthur becomes Alice, bound to obey her completely. Alice keeps her cool and reassures him, just relax and let it happen. But Arthur wastes no time. Wish number 2 comes fast. He says Wendy was in a car accident. Alice shares her blood type. He demands Alice donate blood for Wendy, then drags her to the hospital right then and there. The blood draw hits the absolute limit. Even the nurse steps in. She says stop or Alice will collapse, but Arthur doesn't flinch. Last life Arthur was near death from kidney failure. Alice's serpent blood was the only thing that saved him, so even if Wendy barely lost any blood, he wants Alice drained. What Arthur doesn't know, Alice is pregnant. Within minutes she starts bleeding out, and another scale appears on Arthur's wrist. When Arthur hears she miscarried, he's furious. Those were his children, twins, but Alice feels nothing. Last life her own children watched Wendy let their mother get poisoned and did nothing. This life they were better off never being born. Wendy recovers quickly and immediately takes advantage. She makes the still recovering Alice hand wash her underwear and claims Arthur ordered it. If it's Arthur's wish, Alice is happy to do it, but then Alice says out loud this is the last time she'll help Arthur. Arthur overhears every word. He pulls Alice away, playing the good husband, but Wendy catches that last chance. She decides to make it count. She has Arthur bring Alice a cup of milk laced with something. Alice goes down fast. When she opens her eyes, she's tied up. Mark walks into the room. Alice has no idea what's going on. Turns out Arthur killed Mark's dog with his car, and now he's offering Alice as payment. Alice has 5 minutes left until the transformation completes. She plays along and agrees. Arthur and Wendy step outside. They wait just outside the door like they were told. Mark takes one look at Alice and loses all control. He lunges at her like a predator. He's seconds away from crossing the line. Then a bell rings and stops everything cold.